This time on Low Boost, we get an eBay gas tank for our 1966 Ford Mustang.
In the last episode, we took apart the 351 Windsor we got for free and found out that it really needed to be rebuilt. It needs a cylinder sleeved and the crank ground as well. So we're sending it out to Gary at NAPA in Wilton. I'll put a link to their website and their phone number in the description below if you're looking to have some machining done in the upstate New York area. They're going to do a great job on this. But while it's there, we do need to do some work on the Mustang to make sure it's ready and roadworthy to drive around. So we got to figure out why this six-cylinder wasn't driving and running and get everything squared away. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the gas tank that's on it, as well as the fuel lines and the carburetor, and see if we can get this thing to fire up consistently and drive around. The interior needs some love too. This blue paint doesn't match any other blue on the car, so we're just going to take it out, clean the interior, and paint it black.
Ugh. Can you even call that gas anymore? Rumor on the street is the gas tank that came in 69 Mustangs is a direct replacement, but it'll hold more gas. So let's try it out. eBay 69 Mustang gas can, which is a little bit gas tank, which is a little bit bigger than the 66 stock size, so it should hold more fuel. Also came with the coupling and the sending unit with the gas gauge on it, so not too bad. Of course, eBay did come a little dented, but we're just gonna massage that out. Old one, by golly, the new one fits just as it did. So I got the whole interior, painted some stuff black. We're gonna put it back and painted that black too because it was a blue that didn't really match. So, but the inside of the car looks decent shape. We're gonna sand it down, use that Rust-Oleum rust inhibitor stuff, and I'm probably gonna weld a panel to that, make it a full wall. That way we don't have to worry about the gas tank flying in. That was a problem from the early 60s Mustangs, mid 60s Mustangs.
We couldn't quite figure out why it would start and not stay running. Maybe a mix of it having that awful gas in it and needed to be cleaned out. But I also think this was a carburetor from a manual Mustang, and this is an automatic. It would not stay running long once we finally got it running. So we ended up replacing the carburetor with a new one, and that came out of an automatic transmission, and then it fired right up. This is not the end game to have a six-cylinder Mustang, but we do want to get it running and driving. That way it'll make it easier to sell this engine and transmission while we source and find a transmission for the new one. Also, it's definitely going to be good to drive this car around and work out the kinks. With the new gas tank, fuel line, and new carburetor, the car actually does start and run and stay running. However, if you hear a little bit, it sputters a little. So just replace the spark plugs on it, and then it was pretty good. So the only thing to do now is to really take it for a drive and see how the brakes work and everything else inside the car. After inspecting underneath the car, we realized the rear brakes were not hooked up at all, and it is only running off of the front six-cylinder drums. So one of the things that we're definitely going to have to do is upgrade the front to new discs and new brakes in the back.
Alright, we got it started. It's only on the front brakes, but we're going to take it down the block, see how it goes. upgrade a rack in it and stuff, but it's a lot to do that. Even driving around this 200 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder, which was probably like 80 horsepower to the rear tire, was really, really slow. It was still a lot of fun to drive around. You get a lot of looks driving a 60s Mustang for sure, and I definitely noticed it today. Parts are starting to roll in for the thrift horse, so if you're into builds like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll be sure to do a review on everything. I also have a bunch of other cars that I work on. I have a 2003 C5 Corvette that I have as a track car. I also have a 1994 BMW E36 Turbo LS swap, a 1953 Ford F100 pickup truck that we're doing a 351 swap in as well as a bunch of videos I have on my old BMW M235. I also do a bunch of videos and parts reviews on everything I come across with through my travels and building these cars, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So next up for the Mustang, we really got to take care of the rear end and the brake upgrade that we're looking at. So we're looking at doing a disc brake upgrade for the front, converting it to 5 lugs so we can put cool wheels on it, as well as doing a 9-inch rear end conversion to put 5 lug on it as well. So while this motor, as at Gary's at NAPA, getting all the work done to it, we're going to make sure the Mustang will be ready to go when all of this is done. Again, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.